Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video today, and we're going to be talking about KJ Martin Jr. For the Rockets and if they should trade him or not. The Houston Rockets small forward slash power forward, and sometimes can play center if their Rockets are running small ball. Kind of requested a trade a couple months ago in the time where the draft was, maybe a month ago now, over a month, a little bit over a month. And at the time when KJ Martin requested the trade, it might have been before the draft, I cannot remember. I was a little bit against it because I'm a big fan of KJ, and I think he is a stud. He can fly. He's great at just throwing it down when it comes to dunking and blocking big men like Rudy Gobert and now teammate Boban Marjanovic. And he's blocked every big center in this league. So he makes this Rocket. He also makes the Rockets defense way better. And then at the end of the year, he was also playing way better, shooting way better. And he was just great off the bench as well. But now that I think about it more now, I really think they should get rid of him now. I mean, if it doesn't happen, I don't really care because I love KJ Martin. But if it does happen, I'm not going to be mad. A couple months ago, I would tell you that we have to keep KJ Martin. He's a part of our young core, and he doesn't that he has to stay. And if he gets traded, I'll be mad. But I know it's just summer league, but after seeing Tari Eason play in the summer league, I think he's very, very talented. And Steven Salas says that he's going to be coming off the bench, or he didn't say that, but he said Jabari Smith's going to be starting at the 4 and Tate's going to be starting at the 3. So that means that basically Tari Eason's coming off the bench. And basically KJ Martin Jr. wants a trade because he's not getting enough playoff, not enough playing time. And to me, that doesn't really make sense because KJ Martin has actually been playing a lot of minutes. But I think he thinks that he should be starting. Do I think he should start on this roster now? No. I mean, you got. I don't know if I'd rather have Tate start over KJ, but definitely Tari and Jabari would rather start over KJ. But last year, I did think that KJ could start. At the end of the year, KJ was playing way better than Tate. But I think that's KJ's problem is he wants to start, and I don't think he's going to be able to start now that we have Tari Eason and Jabari Smith. But, I mean, two or some teams that are interested. The Trailblazers were interested, and the Nets were interested. There's not much that I see the Rockets being interested in to get KJ. I mean, he's a low contract, where in the most likable scenario, I see KJ Martin being shipped off with Eric Gordon in a trade. I don't know if it's to one of Brooklyn or Portland. I don't know if either of those teams have interest in Gordon. I could see Portland maybe being interested in Eric Gordon a little bit, but I don't know what the Rockets would want in return, so I don't really see the deal working out in that favor. So basically, I just see a trade. If a trade happening with KJ Martin, I see a trade scenario where KJ Martin and Gordon get traded together, but that's just my opinion. But with the rise up of Tari Eason, I really do think that KJ Martin is gonna see his way out of here. If he does agree to start the season out, he's not gonna get a lot of playing time because think about this. If Tari Eason becomes a starter, I'm trying to think about who's playing the 4. It's probably going to be KJ and Easton off the bench, but I think KJ is going to still be upset that he's not starting. But we'll see what happens with KJ Martin if he wants to trade or not. It'd be great to still have him on the team, but if he doesn't want to be on the team, then we'll find a trade partner for him, and hopefully, I as much as I want Gordon gone, I don't think Gordon wants to leave. You'd think Gordon, a player who's entering his last couple years in the NBA season, he's starting to, like Eric Gordon, you see, he doesn't have much time left. You'd think he'd want out of Houston, a team that is not so good. a team that has barely won a team that has won 37 games in the last 2 years. You'd think a veteran who's had a pretty successful career would want out, just like John Wall did, just like James Harden did, just like PJ Tucker did, because they're at the end of their career and they want to win. But no, Gordon believes in this team, and he wants to seek through the end. He wants to. I just don't think. Okay, I'm gonna make an example for baseball. Newest Astro, and only reason I'm making this example is because a lot of my viewers are Astros fans too. For instance, Trey Mancini, the guy that the Astros just traded for yesterday, they just traded for him yesterday, and something he says is that it sucks that he said that it sucks that he said that it sucks that I'm leaving when this rebuild is starting to end. So, for instance, if Gordon leaves and the rebuild is starting to end and they're starting to play good, he might be like, feel bad or whatever. Like, I wanted to be here when I wanted to say I stuck through the end. And I know Steven Silas and Rafael Stone have respect for Gordon, and I don't think it really hurts them to keep him. There's not much they can get for him, so I don't think they really care if they keep him or not, because I think they're thinking that we can't get him for much in a trade. He can teach our young guys some things, just like he did Jalen Green and Josh Christopher last year. And now he has the chance to teach Ty Washington some things, and then when he becomes a free agent, if he wants to stay, that's his decision. If he wants to leave, that's his decision. But yeah, let me know if y'all think KJ Martin should be traded, or if he will be traded. If you do think he should be traded, let me know if you like the idea of KJ Martin and Eric Gordon being traded together. That's what I think would happen, but that's just my opinion. I don't think the Rockets are going to do two separate trades. I think the likely of both of them staying is very likely as well. Either one of them will get traded, both of them will stay, both of them will leave, but we'll see what happens. And let me know what your thoughts are, and peace out. Go Rockets.